Welcome back to Care for Boys. Today, Anthony Lee would like to invite you guys to be treated like one of the boys.
What?
This is like what happens when we go to Anthony's house.
Oh my god.
What's
Dude,
this?
What is this?
Samsung J84.
What do you think this is, dude?
Is this a compilation?
It's a compilation.
Why did that fool tag performances? Do we have time for this?
Yeah, we have time.
We don't have music rights or time for this. What are we doing?
All day. We have all day.
So like anytime we're in a group setting, Anthony just puts this stuff on and he just makes us watch it.
So
This is the
it's
stupid.
what it's like to hang with Anthony. Just inviting you in. Do you remember all this stuff like well, Anthony?
Hello?
Actual question. Actual question.
Remember what?
Like all this stuff.
I remember it all happening. Yeah, I remember the experience.
He's in the middle right there.
What are we doing right
What do
now?
you think we're doing? We want to talk about this stuff.
Okay, so this is what happened, all right? Ryan invites us over to a barbecue.
Oh, come on.
What? Oh, come on, what?
Don't
Invites us over to a barbecue. We're all hanging over at his house.
curtain.
And then Eris is his buddy, suddenly thinks it's funny to like hide the remote and then start putting on Kinja's videos. And then when I go, what the fuck? Everybody starts yelling. And there's a bunch of people at this party that I've met for the first time.
People started booing. They started booing like crazy.
Relax, right? And then they start going, Anthony, why are you making us watch this right now? And I don't have the remote. It's in Eris's pocket and he just keeps on putting it on from the fucking kitchen or whatever.
Looks like he's putting it on.
And then Anthony and Nina are sitting on the couch together, and it looks like they're like both watching this.
And he just gave up. He didn't want to fight anymore. You just see him watching him.
He just started taking it eventually.
But yeah, let's ask him some questions about it.
No, genuinely. Okay, so that's a setup, funny, fun, ha ha ha. But actually, like this stuff is kind of crazy. Like, you want to talk about some of this stuff?
That is really cool.
Ask some specifics, bro.
You guys are so gay.
Why?
Okay, first of all, do you ever go home and watch all your stand-ups?
Every day.
You're a piece of shit.
You review your own stand-up?
No.
He's with the notebook. He's just like... Didn't you have to edit your own special?
Yeah.
That's a lot of watching.
No, I actually, at the end, I gave it to somebody and then the notes was too crazy. I couldn't do it. Even the notes, that I couldn't do it. Seriously.
This stuff though, like, because we all have early videos and stuff where I'm like, God, I don't like that
In
one.
the perfect right context of experience, I'll go back and just like watch stuff because I feel like that's the joy of why you created content. And this is again, I'm not trying to be on a high horse, but like this is like you're trying to make art. You're trying, whether or not somebody perceives it as that. It's not the same. It's not like I'm going back and watching like all of our JK News videos where we're talking about bullshit. You know?
Yeah.
Like this, like we actually put our lives on the line, and this is like a very dear to our life experience things that like made us who we are.
Well, when you watch your own video, which part do you enjoy?
I fast forward to only me, just me.
No. But which part do you get the joy? Like, is it the choreography that you enjoyed, or is it like when you review it, or is it the whole thing? Like, wow, like we did this.
All of it, none of it, everything.
How about the fame and fortune?
You never see fame and fortune when you watch the dances and stuff like that. What it is,
I spent so much money on costumes. Holy shit.
we did. It's just reflection. It's just reflection, right? It's
There's
like,
Anthony. I would say, like, from our perspective, they invested a remarkably high amount of money on how they look and their branding, which was very impressive.
our branding was better than our dance skills.
I wouldn't say that.
But like that's what we had. That's why I can cringe at it now, though, right? Because when I'm in like my 20s, I know why I'm doing this. One is because we're younger. We're not like focused on the same things that we have grown up to focus on nowadays. Like we can dive deeper into characters, into anime, into storytelling and stuff like that because it's smarter for the brand, and that's what took off. We were able to work with like different like corporations, companies. We were making like an anime, a comic. Like we got to make toys and stuff because that was what our branding led ourselves to do. We made plushies, we made action figures, we collabed with Bear Bricks. Like we were able to do that because our brand lended so deeply into it versus like these guys are just Asian dancers. We focused on shit like ninjas and samurais and stories and swords and blah, blah, blah.
Questions, why the cringe, and who was like the branding, who had the idea? Was it you who had the idea was like, hey, let's make this brand?
It's not a deep cringe. It's not like I hate what we did. I love this stuff. It's just more like I wouldn't do that today because like I'm just older and moved past it. You know, I don't play with toys as much. I don't watch as many, blah, 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 you know?
How do you see through the blindfold?
That's the trick, baby.
Oh.
You can't. They memorize all that shit.
That's like Van Damme.
Yeah, exactly.
And the thing is also the extra cringe is that what you remember as a performer is not what people remember in the audience. What people remember is what you gave them. And they get is the 90 seconds of this. What you remember is what it took to create it and the hilarious moments or the stupider ideas that didn't make it to the stage or the mess ups or the whatever, you know? Like, and Ryan knows the exact same stuff. Like what people see on stage is like the final product and that's just the presentation. But the process is like way more hilarious, you know? I remember, for example, when we were doing that blindfold one, dude, this is going to be so gay, but this is honestly one of our funniest favorite moments of this entire show. When we did that blindfold one, right, we had this serious conversation. And remember, our lives are, this is like our whole life in that moment, right? So we had this whole conversation about how we're always covering our faces, our mouths and stuff with our masks, and we always see with our eyes. So we know how to perform with our eyes, but we forgot what it is to perform with just our mouths, no eyes. So what did we do? We had to practice doing facials with each other with just our mouths. So just a bunch of grown-ass dudes trying to be all fucking sexy with our mouths and lips and shit like that in the back, rehearsing. Whoa. And like that's so stupid and gay. But at the time it's so serious because we actually have to be good at something that we're not doing that often.
What the freak?
The brand.
What do you have that prepped?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Did that just come on next, Brent?
It came on next. I have no idea.
But I was curious about like who was like brand driven, like who was brand driven and the costumes and stuff.
Director.
Yeah.
All of us were very, very artistically involved. The company and the brand itself was like me and Mike built it, but like me and Mike aren't the kind of masterminds that like we sat down and we like navigated and mapped out this entire thing. Everything organically developed and we just rode what we thought was.
What about the mouth stuff?
They're like, who came up with it? They're like, hey man, if we're gonna be blindfolded, we gotta show expression through the lips.
Yeah, one of our other crew members who's like a really like one of the best directors in the game, like for like dance team shit and like competitive team stuff. But those particular clips are from NBC World of Dance. So we had already been on like ABDC with like Quest Crew and stuff like that 2 or 3 years prior. So we had already gone through like this TV show experience of like, oh, okay, like this is what it kind of feels like. This is what's valuable to us. How do we do it again, a little bit more efficient and a little bit more like catered toward what's going to give us success?
Do you know who the judges are going to be before, so you can like kind of cater it to that too?
We do, but like for example, this is me for the first time. This is NBC World of Dance presented by like J-Lo or executive produced by J-Lo, right? And honestly, at the time going into the show, it's like J-Lo is Jenny from the block. She's badass. She was a dancer who made it. Blah 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 blah. She's freaking dope. By the end of the show, we're like, fuck J-Lo, dude. She's a bitch.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She got aura for sure. She's a boss. But like the way that she just treats everybody around her, her energy.
What does she do?
She's just
She's reputably a bad person.
Really?
That's why she was with P. Diddy.
That's why I'm not saying I know firsthand. I'm just saying reputably from people I know that worked with her or worked under her or been at the mercy of her.
I remember like
it's not great.
She came in and then like her hula hoop earring fell off, and then the way that she like looked at like one of her like staff members, it was just the weirdest feeling. But then she was really nice to us. Yeah. So you're just kind of like, whoa, this is crazy. She's just a boss, down for the aura, whatever. But then later on, you know, again, this is on some alleged stuff, but, you know, based off our experience, I just remember watching like her judging like Cheny and Mari and stuff like that and like Les Twins in this final category of their category. We were more in like the larger crew one, and they were in like the solos and duos and stuff. And you got like Derek Huff and Neo, the other two judges, that are like arguing with her, like, no, like they really believe Cheny and Mari should have won. And she's just sitting there like, and then you could tell it's like, oh, this isn't really a dance competition, which duh, like we can't be that naive. It's you hope for the best, but it's a reality show.
It's because they're her friends or whatever, or like she knows them.
She gets final say.
Yeah, she just has that power, and she gets to pull that power. So like all respect, like she earned that right, and she's really smart at wanting something else for her network, her show type stuff. So it's like all the power to you. It's just more like, oh man, like. For dancers by dancers type stuff, you being a dancer, it's just that integrity is just gone. I can respect you for like whatever you inspired me for in the past, but like with what it is here, I don't have to respect it or like it. Like it is what it is. So it's different. Those judges, I think, were a lot more credible than the ABDC judges that we had.
You had 0 dancers for the ABDC?
Our judges were T-Pain, Frankie Grande, and Tiana Taylor.
Tiana Taylor, yeah.
I don't think T-Pain dances that much.
But T-Pain's a really cool person.
He's really
yeah.
a person.
And he was a great judge, I would say. But yeah, but that World of Dance had like some freaking megastars in dance currently.
This might be a stupid question, but what would a dancer see that like maybe somebody like T-Pain wouldn't see?
Well, he's
You know what I mean?
Really, really high level entertainer. So he probably understands entertainment in a way that a dancer who's so nuanced, we're hyper focused in just the dance.
He's making fun of it.
Oh,
I'm not. Genuine question.
I think it's a good question, even if he's making fun of it.
I'm not making fun of it.
when they're judging though, do you go like, if it's a judge like somebody who you might not respect because they don't know the nuance of dance, do you still go like, oh, like do you still, oh, thank you so much, or do you go like, fucking all right?
We're Asian, dude. Everything's thank you so much.
Oh, okay.
You can slap us in the face and we go, thank you for your time.
Is it like the synchronicity of it that people are that somebody's looking at, or is there something I'm missing?
I still think like if you're a dancer, then you're appreciating stuff that maybe someone like T-Pain doesn't see. But if you can't entertain T-Pain, you're fucking up. Like you have to be able to entertain everyone, and then dancers see bonus shit. I don't think it's like only dancers see it and regular people don't get it. That's a fail.
Example of a bonus thing that you would see.
That somebody did something really creative that hasn't been done, but it wasn't even highlighted. Okay. It's just like a little swoop, and you go, "Oh, that's the other way," you know, like or they did something that your dancer mind is supposed to predict is gonna go a certain direction, and they flip it because they know dancers are watching.
Do you guys do that a lot? And who?
Yeah, we try. That's the goal. I think we try to. Yeah, you try to appeal to dancers at the same time, but it's like the first level is just anybody.
Yes.
Yeah.
If I'm in like a non-televised dance competition, I'm trying to bring up the culture and the bar of what dance is. I think if I were to ever be on a TV show again, I don't give a fuck about the dancers. I'm trying to be like, how am I going to win in life?
Oh, really? Yeah, like how do I appeal to enough audience, right?
Yeah, like am I going to sell merch from this? Am I going to get brand deals from this?
Because you can use it, you can leverage it.
Like fuck the respect, because you already satisfy your artist creativity side in like a very like integrity driven artistic space. This is a different platform, and recognizing that is what makes you a little bit. I mean, it's sad to say, but that's because I spent 2 different seasons of being on dance TV shows where we were just trying to represent our art, and we lost. Right. And I'm like, I don't blame anybody. I'm just more like, if I did it again, I don't give a fuck. Like that's not the space for just regular art.
It's like Norm Macdonald. You know, Norm Macdonald to comedians is the funniest fucking thing on the planet. But then regular people are like, that was horrible.
Because I've been to dance shows or like competitions where dancer to dancer, they'll be like, oh my God, you see how he fucking isolated that thing and whatever. And then I was like, that guy just went like this.
Well, they might just be glazing too. You never know.
Or like, yeah, like, but then like it goes over my head because I'm all like, what, did I miss something? Yeah. Like I'm a normie, but I just saw a guy go, you know, like it wasn't even like next level, but a guy has seen a backflip done 1,000,000 times, but it still wows a normal guy.
This would be tight if the music that was playing is a song that you heard 1,000,000 times, but this guy did it on a little that you never heard until he did that. That's where it blows it up.
Yeah, niche. Yeah.
Wait, that's in the music, but that guy knew and he went like, I don't know. That's like when you see that, you're like the littlest thing could be like so.
To me, it's like Oscar movies sometimes where like I'm watching a fucking cornfield for like 8 minutes and I'm like, fuck this.
But they probably like jacking off.
Yeah.
Like, I never seen it in sepia, you know?
What is it? The guy that you like?
Pedro Almodovar. Yeah, fuck that guy.
Or that's like in cinema where like if you really, really like movies or like
those guys.
You're behind the camera or you're whatever, and then you see like a one shot that's like hella long.
Yeah.
Right? But then if you're a regular Joe Schmo audience, you might not have realized that was a one shot at all.
Yeah, exactly.
And they don't care. Like, yeah.
Didn't somebody do that for like 8 to 15 minutes or whatever, the longest thing ever or something?
Oh, you're talking about the war movie where the whole thing's one shot?
Oh yeah, that one too.
Like theoretical one shot, yeah.